Hey again, folks. So, the time is coming. I'm super excited to finally open this. And, baby's over there. She wants to get in on the action. Alright, so, this is the Mars 3. It's Ultra 4K mono printer. And, let's just jump into it. Let's see what's in the box. Alright, so if you're wondering why the writing is backwards, it is simply because you only get one chance at unboxing, and I'm using selfie mode because I don't want to screw this up. And then you got your initial packing foam, which I'm sure the cat will play with. You've got your manual, which, yeah, it's backwards, you can't read it. And then we have the printer itself. Alright. We've got the box, the toolkit that it comes with, which we'll get into in a minute. And here we go, what we all want. Yep, I just hit the tripod with the box. Alright, so that's the printer all wrapped up. We've got a twisty tie, which I'm sure the cats will love if they come across it. I know Tim, it helps to be smarter than the things you're working with. There we go. Alright, my first impression is I love the way this tower looks. The way the lid looks. The Mars 2 and the Saturn, the lid is like square. This looks a little, dare I say, futuristic. I really kind of like it's curved. We'll get into that in a minute. Alright. Here's the build plate. It's got the plastic over it, so it didn't get damaged while in transit. It's got the typical, ball. I call it a ball joint. It's all metal and it's tapered like all the other Elegoo products that I've bought so far. Alright, this is the unit itself. Okay, so this bottom part is plastic. You got some fans here, exhaust there. Let's take a look at the bottom of it now. Alright, so again, it's all plastic and there's some ventilation. What I'm not sure I really like is that the feet are just plastic, and I feel like it's going to slide around a little bit. Maybe not. If it does, if I find it sliding, then I will go to the store and get like felt pads to put on it. This top part is metal. The Z-axis rail is metal, and the top part of that is plastic, and I think that's really just for aesthetics. Alright, and that, so the power button is in the front, which I really like. I hate the back power button thing. The USB port is in the front. On my Saturn, it's on the side, and I kind of like the front better. The VAT simply comes out with these two bolts. And it's already comes pre-installed with the FEP sheet, which we're not going to peel the cover off it, but yeah, pretty good. And it's tapered. It's got the max fill line on it right there, and it looks like any of the corners could be used to pour your resin back into the bottle. What I really like is it's got these feet, which you probably can't see. It's got feet, right? So you can set it on the table without worrying about scratching your FEP sheet. That's a huge thing for me. I'm kind of klutzy, so if I can set it on the table, you know, and put some stuff in it to clean it, that's a lot easier than, you know, holding it in my hands, because I like to drop things. All right. There's your mono screen right there. That again has film over it, so it doesn't get scratched or anything. Which, you know, we'll take that off when we do the setup. It's got the 4 holes that the feet can go in, so you always know that your vat is going to be in the right place. All right, and then you just screw them back in with the two bolts it comes with. Really nice printer, I like it. So far, I can't wait to hook it up and use it. Alright, the touch screen is 3.5 inches. The slicing software is Chi2Box. The XY resolution is 0.035 millimeters. The Z-axis accuracy is 0.00125 millimeters. Printing time per layer is 1.5 to 3 seconds. The dimensions of the machine altogether are 8.93 inches long by 8.93 inches wide by 17.28 inches high. The build volume is 5.64 inches long, 3.52 inches wide, and 6.89 inches high. It weighs just about 11.5 pounds. I think it says 5.2 kilograms. This is a really nice printer. It's got good size, good weight. It's not too heavy. All right, so that's the printer. We'll take the film off of this in a little. Well, no, we'll do it now because you'll get a better look at how it's curved. Very well protected. Everything I get from Elegoo so far has been very well protected. All right, so there we go, and that's how it looks. So, I really like the curved top here. I love that. It's just better than the square, I think. All right, so we're obviously not going to put this on yet because I need the power to raise this up, which I can't do because, again, I have film in the kitchen. So we'll just set that aside. Slide that. See how easily it slides? Alright, so next we have the toolkit. Adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Alright, so the toolkit comes with the power. There's the box. And it is, the output is 24 volts, 72 watts. There's the power cord, which, you know, just goes in there, and then this, let's try this again. Goes in here, this end goes in the outlet, this end goes to the back of the printer. Pretty standard. Comes with a tool pouch. It's got some extra screws and four Allen keys, which you'll use, the two smaller ones you will use to replace the FEP on the vat. And then you got the plastic spatula in case you have to scrape anything off the FEP. So you want to be careful with these, because if it gets, this is real smooth, but if it gets any wear on it and it gets jagged, it will scratch your FEP. But that's the plastic spatula for cleaning. It comes with a nice set of clippers, which you will use for taking off your supports. Love those. You have your USB, which you will save your files to, and then transfer them to the printer. You have some filters for straining the resin when you clean the vat. A couple face masks, which is great. I like to wear these when I'm dealing with resin because I don't want to breathe in the fumes. So these are always a good idea. And we have gloves, and remember what I said in my last video, safety first. So they give you some gloves to get started with. I go to Harbor Freight and I buy nitrile gloves, packs of 100 or boxes of 100. They're about, I don't know, $17. So I always buy 2 boxes at a time. And you have your spatula, your metal spatula that you use to take the stuff off the build plate. Alright, this is a great tool. The very first time I printed something on a resin printer, I tried to, take it off the build plate by hand and just shattered the whole thing. And then included is a card for a free year to Chitu Box Pro, or Chitu Box Pro. I'm going to utilize that. I definitely am going to take advantage of that and see what kind of new and improved features that it offers. And, it might be worth it. It might be worth the annual price. And if it's not, they still have the free version. So, I don't get caught up in the debate about how they, oh, well, it's bad business and this and that. I don't bother with that. All right, so that's the toolkit. So let's talk about the USB stick for a minute. So what this is going to have on it is the latest version of Chitu Box. It's going to have some files to do test prints. It's going to have your parameters for the machine. You have to use the newest version of Chitu Box with this printer, and I think it's 1.9. You have to make sure that you have that. So I have 1.8. I never bothered to update it when 1.9 came out because I have to do a firmware update on the Saturn when I do it. So obviously I'm going to have to uninstall that and install the new version and do the firmware update on the Saturn. Once again, here's the printer. The Z-axis is, it's greased, so there should be smooth movement. I don't feel any wobble. Almost all this is metal. The part that holds the bed, that's metal. The plastic on the bottom, not really a big deal. It's a pretty sturdy unit. Come on, don't put your butt in the camera. There we go. Alright, well, that's the unboxing of this. I'm super excited. I can't wait to get it hooked up. I have to reorganize my workspace, and then I will make a video of setup, bed leveling, and some of the features of it. Alright, folks, thanks for watching.